Travel is more than just ticking off countries. It's about the people, the culture, the food, the moments. I'm Pippa Hudson, and on Wonder the World, I invite you to join me every week as we explore destinations both near and far, with the help of fellow adventurers who share their unique travel stories. Listen to my podcast wherever you get them.
Wake up with a bang.
Hey, wake up!
Anele and the club
On 947.
And I want to showcase to you how smart Auntie Anele is. Walk with me.
Let's go.
So, I have a watch that I've had for a long time. I think it's probably a good 10, 11 years old now, right?
Okay.
So then when it just stopped working, I didn't stress. I just thought to myself, well, it means the batteries.
Yeah.
Said, cheers, we need to go for a service. So then I'm like, okay, let's take this in. Ask my team, guys, please take this thing in for me. I take it in. I get back a quote as to how much it's going to cost for them to fix the battery. And it's like 12,000 Rand.
That's wild.
I know. And then I'm just
For a
like,
battery?
for a battery. And I'm like, no, we're not going to do that. Then they've listed everything that I didn't ask them to do. Oh, it's got a scratch here and the glass here and the dial here. And I was like,
I don't want that. Just put a new battery.
calm yourself down.
Right.
Put in your battery. No, we can't fix the battery without fixing these things. And I'm like, rubbish. And this is what annoys me about, even when you take your car for like service or just people who want to upsell and they just loading on things that you didn't ask them to fix.
Yeah.
Don't fix none of the stuff.
You can list them. You can tell me. I don't want them fixed.
I don't want them fixed. What I want fixed is what I want fixed, right? No, won't be able to. And the reason I was going to pay for this battery myself, right, out of my own pocket. So I said no. So now I'm sitting there, I'm like, now my watch doesn't work. And I'm like, I had a brainwave. Give me a ping. Ping. I then called my insurance and I said, oh, hey, look, something wrong with my watch. Please, can you have a look at this? My insurance, same people, took it to the same people.
Right.
And it comes back, 3,000 Rand. Fix the battery.
No way.
See now. Because they were trying to snoo me.
Okay, so you went to the big boys.
Yes.
And then
I hid behind my insurance company and
Yeah.
I said, fetch.
Okay.
Because I know full well they're not going to try defraud an insurance company because those insurance companies, when they question you,
Yeah, no, they'll
they
question you.
question you. You feel like you're in a court of law.
Right.
So now everything is well.
That's very clever.
There we go. I beat the system. I love it when a normal person beats the system because the system is out there. The system is out there to mess you. The house always wins. The system is out there to beat you. But this time around, I beat the system.
I don't even think you have to go that far.
Oh, gosh.
So every morning we have a little staff restaurant here, and I order an omelette.
Okay.
Okay, so the omelette, it's just a veg omelette, right? No cheese even, right?
Yeah,
Just
yeah, so
scrambled eggs and
It's got a
cooked
few.
veg.
Well,
got
Every
onions,
now and then you fancy
onions.
and you get peppered you.
Yeah, like onions, tomato, and peppers, whatever, right? Cool.
yeah, they
cool.
call it veg. It's just a cut up pepper and a few onions. Yeah.
And that's $50.
Okay.
So the other day I said to the guy, because they've got you can choose the toppings out there to put on your omelette.
Right.
The other day I said to the guy, I'd like 2 scrambled eggs. Okay, 10 Rand. So I'm paying 50 for the omelette.
Okay.
2 scrambled eggs.
Yeah.
10 Rand. And I'll have a little bit of veg, a portion of veg
With your scrambled eggs.
with my scrambled eggs. And if you could just fry that all up together.
Yes.
Right? And I paid 20.
Oh yeah, because the
Because
little
a portion of veg
is 10
is
bucks
like
something.
10
yeah.
or something, and
Yeah.
the scrambled eggs are 10. But what is an omelette? It's just scrambled egg with veg. So
Maybe
it
they
doesn't
charge
look
you a
pretty.
service fee
For what?
30
for
Rand to flip an
full-on
omelette.
omelette. Okay,
There's less work actually in an omelet. You take it, you let it fry, you put the veg in, you close it, and you hand it over.
No, but doesn't an omelette have more eggs? Isn't
No,
that where the
it doesn't.
So it just looks pretty. The omelette looks prettier.
Yes.
Can't
Because then
believe
the
it.
scrambled egg is just like a pile of scrambled egg and veg on your plate, whereas the omelette is like this nice little rectangle. And guys, I don't care how it looks, eh? If I'm hungry, I'll eat it.
Also, if there's anyone who's going to find a way around you
Cindy.
charging them more than you should, it's Cindy Paluta.
Oh,
That's very clever.
I'm going to try this morning. I don't even care for omelette. 011-8838-947. When have you beat the system? They were trying to charge you a specific amount and you said, hang on now. If I do it like this and I do it like that, then I'm gonna get this.
I've got 2 food stories as well.
Really?
There's 2, yes. Producer Ryan told me here's one. And I've got another one.
Is this from the same staff restaurant?
No.
I was about to say they're not going to make it. 084 947. Send us a WhatsApp voice note. When have you beat the system? Somebody was trying to charge you a specific amount. Even, this also happens when you get a quote from someone and then you said, oh, whatever, it's a wedding. And then like it's 100,000 Rand. And then you get a friend of yours to quote for the same thing and it's 20,000 Rand. Because if you're getting married, that's when people really go insane with their prices. When have you beat the system and you went around the corners?
Or you got a quote which included a whole bunch of parts and then you went to go buy the parts separately
somewhere else
and just bring it back and say, okay, here are the parts, now go.
Now build. 100 Rands later.
Uber van is more expensive than getting 2 Uber X's. So, like, you can fit more people in 2 Uber X's than you can fit in an Uber van.
If let's say you're a family of 4, if you buy 4 quarter chickens and chips from Nando's, it's cheaper than buying a full chicken and 4 sides.
I've done it at McDonald's where the Happy Meal is like, 70 Rand? But you get these little Nazo meals, which is a cheeseburger, chips, and a Coke, which is 30 Rand. And then you pay 10 Rand for the Happy Meal toy.
I'm a home loan consultant, and my life hack is if you pay 110 Rand a month for every 100,000 Rand bond extra, then you cut 9 years off your bond term.
Okay. Mind blown.
Clever, right? That's clever.
Or every single one of those people.
Yeah.
The 4 quarter chickens from Nando's, and now that I think about it, sir, if you buy 4 quarter chickens, you get to pick your pieces.
Yes.
So that's even an added advantage, because if you're buying a full chicken,
someone's got to have that.
Yeah, somebody, if you guys perhaps all want legs, when you buy the quarter chickens, you can choose all legs. All right.
Tunzi, good morning.
Morning, how are you?
We're good, Tunzi. How are you?
I'm good. Well, right after COVID, restaurants started cutting corners, right? So this one very famous restaurant for breakfast, they from 4 eggs to 2 eggs omelets, but they never put it on the menu, so the price remained the same. But because I was a regular, I picked it up, and one of the waiters said, "Yeah, sure, you're right." So every time I went there, they reminded the manager and the kitchen, the chef, that it's this guy, so they have to make it.
So you have to make it 4 eggs. And which wimpy is this?
No, it's not. And also a trick is when you're ordering your drink, and if it comes with ice, cocktails or rock shandies, ask for ice on the side, because they'll put half and put more ice, and then they make it seem like...
If it's a machine, if it's a poured machine thing, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, even cocktails, they'll just pour a lot of ice, like old-fashioned. They'll have that one block of ice, that huge one. Ask for it on the side, then you'll get your money.
And they have to fill it up.
Oh.
When it comes to, like, if I order like a gin and tonic, I always ask for ice on the side, because it's so difficult to see how much gin they've put in.
Yes, if there's a big block of ice in the middle.
Yeah, because they can put like a 1 shot of gin where you said double gin and tonic.
Yeah.
And then they go little and then lots of ice, and you can't fight them like this is one touch, because maybe the ice has melted. You know what I'm saying? But if you say I'd like my ice separate, please, then they must put the double tot and you can see it.
I've fought them. You say you can't fight them. I've fought them before. I've said bring the tot. Let me see. Pour it out from the ice. You see, it's not right.
Frankie's that guy.
Zanele, good morning.
Morning, team. How are you?
Morning, morning.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
How are you fighting the system?
So what happened to me is that 2 weeks ago, I had a car breakdown. So I called my insurance, and then they got my car towed. So I towed it to one of the well-known car service centers. Then it got there. The next day they called me and they told me that the cost of what's broken in my car is about 40,000. Yo, my heart stopped. And then, so it was just before the Easter holidays, and I told them, you know what, guys, I'll see you after the long weekend. Let me just enjoy my long weekend. I'll come back. I contact them the Tuesday when we get back, and then I'm like, okay, give me your invoice and then what is the banking details so that I can pay. So I wanted the invoice so that I can see what exactly amounts
they
to
charging for.
rand.
Yeah.
Yes. So, but then also with the invoice, it was a bit of a struggle. They kept telling me that day that their system was down and stuff like that. But I was like, I'm going to wait because I'm not going to pay until I have that invoice. So eventually they send me the invoice and then I see it's only 2 components that they buying there. And then I call my car dealer, Peugeot. So I drive a Peugeot. When I get the prices for them, only to find out that they've added over 10,000 for each part.
Guys, but I'm currently in the same issue right now. Why are car companies like this? Why are you so unscrupulous? Why are you just laying on money with service fees? Like, I understand that's where you are making your margins in aftercare, but it's ridiculous.
Yeah, it has become ridiculous. You've got to find, if you're getting your car fixed, you've got to find someone you can trust.
Dude,
and just gonna
literally
be
right now, my car's in service. The one thing, because we also asked for
like the breakdown.
The breakdown. They're charging us for lifting the car.
On the lift in the garage.
They're lifting the car, taking the wheels off, putting the wheels back. They're charging. There's labor. They're charging labor as well. But in the itemized
billing,
billing,
the electricity of using this
they're
thing.
like taking the wheel. I'm like, I mean,
surely that's part of your operating cost.
Yes, just why are car companies so unscrupulous, guys? Stop being ridiculous.
Say goodbye now. Back to making your morning.
Anele and the Club.
I love this show on 947.